Hey, what's up everybody? How you doing? Welcome back to Karpo Gaming and another Destiny 2 video. Wish it could be better news, but man, it is worse than what we have thought. Paul Tassi has just put out a tweet giving us the deets before Bungie have, and what they doing is just straight up scandalous. And today we're going to talk about it. Let's go! Once again, thanks for watching everybody. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's get started. If you haven't been paying attention, Bungie has laid out a whole bunch of its employees, and this is a problem because after you see what Paul Tassi tweet, you're gonna see Bungie is not how it used to be. It's basically over. Now, over the past couple days, Bungie has let off a lot of employees. Now, the problem with this is what Paul Tassi has tweeted. First off, this is new information about the Bungie layoff per source. Number one, the layoff decisions came directly from Bungie management, not Sony. So if you're thinking this was a Sony problem, big megacorp taking over, nah, it was from the top of Bungie management. This is not about Sony replacing Bungie's employees with their own people. Now this is a huge problem because when Sony bought out Bungie, they bought it for billions of dollars, and Bungie reportedly have set aside over $1 billion just for employee retention, just so the employees know just because we're getting bought out doesn't mean you're gonna lose your job. And then months later, they're losing their freaking job. And this is just horrible because you would think it was Sony, and it's not. It's Bungie at the top. Alright, and I'll tell you what I think. But number two, many employee benefits, though not health insurance, only last until the end of the month if you're let go. And you know, a lot of quality people is let go. Laying off people until the 30th means you only have additional day of coverage, which means, guess what? All of those employees have 1 day of insurance left, and then that's it. That is just scandalous. Not only on top of that, they have mortgages to worry about. Many of them have kids. They have school that they have to get kids prepared for. It's just a cluster, right? And it's just wrong. It's way worse than we thought. And then number three, many employees had unvested shares as a result of Sony purchase. Means they didn't have any shares after the purchase. They had to basically wait to get them back per standard of their contract. Now these shares will be received based on staying with the company for a certain number of years following the sale, because they already had them, but after the sale they had to give them back in order to get them back because of the contract, right? The Sony being bought out by buying Bungie. But those shares reverted to Bungie if you leave, even if you're fired, which is what's happening right now. So all of those employees who had shares before Sony bought them had to give them back, right? And now that they fired, they don't get none of those shares. So they leave them with nothing, basically. No shares that they had, no job, and 1 day of insurance. That is just wrong. Shame on you, Bungie. That is just wrong, dude. Look, Bungie is not what it used to be. And I guarantee you exactly what happens is exactly what's about to happen. Players are going to get pissed off. The player base is going to eventually start to dwindle down. And eventually, like many other of our lovely games that we like playing that's online only, will eventually get shut down. But you know what? The guy at the top, you know what? He still got his bonus, dude. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure he's not laid off. He's still good. Remember, this was a Bungie decision, not a Sony decision. And that is just wrong, my dude. So yeah, that's my say on it. It's wrong. It's just a matter of time. I hope that things work out. But man, this is not what we expected.